Hi guys. I get way too excited and I can't wait until like when I'm supposed to start. So I'm just gonna hang out here for 4 minutes while you guys join. I'll have my phone with me. So in case you guys have questions that I can't see on here, I'll be able to see them. And I should also be able to see who is hanging out with me. Wow, that's scary. Hi guys. Make sure that on wherever you're watching this, there should be up at the top of this video a comment section that has a streamyard.com/Facebook. Or if you're watching from Facebook, go ahead and click that real quick. Give them permission. They won't post anything on your page. I know somebody had a concern about that. They'll only post on your page if you create a live stream off of their website. But this just gives them permission to use your name so I can see in the comment section who's actually commenting. So unless you're my friend, I can't see it, or sometimes I can. I don't know. It's weird, but I guess it's something Facebook does because Facebook, you know. Okay, so we're getting so many people tonight. I'm so excited. Hi guys, welcome. Everybody got their drinks. Hi Michelle, thanks for joining. Okay. I don't think I need my phone. Okay, let's see. Okay, so first question of the night, because it's wine and chat. Okay, what wine or beverage did you bring to chat tonight? Tonight, I didn't do wine. I got my UCF cup. Go Knights. I got my shirt too. Ready? Boom. It's a very old shirt from when I was in college that me and one of my besties, we did a bleach tie-dye craft to it. So love it. So in my UCF cup, I have a rum and Diet Coke tonight. Bacardi, of course. So what is everybody drinking? Let me see. Suzanne, yes, I can see your name. Thank you for allowing that. I appreciate it. And then hello to my two people who didn't click it. I can not see your names, but hello to everybody. Hello, Julie. Ooh, Michelle has sparkling rosé tonight. Very fancy. What is everybody else drinking? It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but I mean, you guys got to bring something to drink, whether it's water or juice or, you know, a mixed drink. Who knows? Like, just got to bring it so we can come and hang out and chat together, guys. So if you guys didn't come last time, this is kind of like a new little series I'm trying to do to help give you guys an easy, quick way to ask any questions, or, you know, if you can't come to the expo, at least maybe you get the sense of the camaraderie that we have with everybody that does come, and you guys can still hang out with fellow crafting, sewing people who also love all things magical. And when I say magical, and this is a common misconception, is that we were built off the idea of Disney, which is why we had to change our logo, because while I do love me some Disney, I did not want to get in trouble. And I don't want to be just associated with Disney. So eventually we'll add some other magical aspects. My goal is to have like a Harry Potter based class next year. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll figure it out. But, you know, all things magical, Harry Potter, wizards, unicorns, like anything you could think of, hence like the Jedi robes this year and all that. So, okay, so Suzanne's got Bacardi and Dr. Pepper. Amen to my Bacardi girl. And somebody's got sweet tea. I love it. Oh, Michelle, you're beating me to the punch. I am going to talk about the raffles tonight. I had one of my amazing friends help me figure out how the heck we're going to do it. And I will be putting up a separate video eventually, probably in the next couple days, now that we finally nailed it down on like the details, so you guys can go rewatch it later. But I will quickly talk about how we're planning on doing the raffle tonight during our thing. So I've got it. Oh, hi, Constance. Yay. I'm not getting the prompt to allow the use of my name. You have to go up, and where you're watching this video, on that post at the top, there's a link that's streamyard.com/Facebook. Just click that. It'll prompt you to ask, it'll prompt you to allow them permission to use your name. And StreamYard, for those who are curious, is the platform I use to be able to stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time and put these cool little, here, let me see, questions down at the bottom here. Put my logo at the top. I'm going to get this one day. Put my logo at the top. And then I found that when I was just using Facebook Live, I couldn't always see who was on. I couldn't always see the comments. It was very frustrating. So this was a great alternative. And plus, I can schedule everything in advance. So for those that were curious. Yes, you guys can see each other's names if you're on the Facebook platform. But you can't, I can't see it on my side. So that's where the funniness goes in. So if you don't want to give them permission, that's fine. Just go ahead and tell me who you are. And Sam, in my UCF cup, of course, because UCF's playing tomorrow. It's their first game of the season. I can't wait. I'm drinking rum and Coke, of course. I mean, what else would I drink besides wine? Oh, Alex says she's drinking water and Advil. I'm sorry. I hope whatever you need Advil for goes away. But thanks for joining us. Oh, that's interesting. Suzanne said, but if you gave permission last time, it still works. That's great to know. Okay, cool. It comes up blank on my iPad. Okay, well, at least I know it's you. So if you post a question and you want me to know who you are, just say, this is Constance, blah, 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 and then put the question in. Okay, so we're 2 minutes past. While I can't see everybody that's on here, I can see that we've got about 18 people, which I think that's our biggest spike so far. I'm loving it. Thanks, everybody, for coming and joining us. And yes, Sam, I do know that it's not wine. I had wine last week, but I was feeling like rum was needed tonight instead of wine. And you missed it. I had wine in a mason jar, too. Just saying. Alrighty, guys. So, yep, I do want to say go Knights. They're playing tomorrow. So, any college football fans, I'm sorry if you don't like them, but we're Orlando people here. Go Knights. Okay, so y'all can keep commenting. I'm gonna go ahead and start up. And as we go, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment wherever you're watching this from. And I will pull up the questions as I see them come in and make sure that I answer everything. Your questions can be anything related to the expo, anything. So in crafting related, well, really anything. We're here to chat and have a good time. So if you guys need to know anything, want me to clarify anything, feel free to pop up and ask. And I do apologize if I get repetitive or I get a squirrel moment and I get ADD with some questions or whatever. So I apologize. Okay. So I think we got a couple of what everybody is drinking tonight. I apologize. My hair's a mess. I tried to do my hair today, but Florida happened. All right. So first I wanted to say, don't forget to purchase your class kits. For those who were worried that, oh, the deadline had passed, you can still purchase your class kits. Not a problem. That was more so to try to make sure we got in as many of the class kits purchased as early as we could and get an idea of how many people would need them. Most of the teachers are making extra kits. So you can buy your tickets at the expo and still join in a class, especially if it's presentation based or a class that you bring your own materials for. I just preface that if it's a class that requires a class kit, let me know in advance if you're considering buying your ticket last minute, just so we can make sure the teachers do have a couple extras just in case. So that's all I will say about that. But make sure you guys get your class kits purchased. You can still do it. You can do it up until the expo date, but our preference is please try to get them purchased sooner rather than later. I swear, Zeus comes in every time I'm doing one of these live chats. Zeus is my little 9-month-old, 100-pound mastiff. For anybody, you guys might see him tonight. Okay, so get your class kits purchased, y'all. Okay, so the first and I think only question I got on the original comment stream was somebody asked, what does the attendance look like this year? It was Julie, and she said she knows that it would probably be hard to guess with COVID, and it has been. to give you guys an idea, last year was our first year and we hit 160 people, which blew my mind. I was only estimating like 80 at most. So that was fantastic. And we were originally estimating that before COVID, that we would hit between 200 and 300, and that would be great. As of right now, we stand at only about 60 people. We don't really anticipate it to spike too much more, honestly. Whereas we did have quite a few buy tickets at the door this year. We're still hoping for that because we still have plenty of seats in all the classes. And that's following all the COVID rules and guidelines and making sure everybody's safe, 6 feet, all the everything that we got to do, right? So if you're worried about how many people, it's not going to be as big as most sewing expos if you've been to those. We're not that big yet. We're still a fairly new and young expo, but it makes such a great community. So I love it. And we're not hitting as many as we hit last year. That's definitely for sure. We are prepared for at least 120, no problem, in all the classes. Now, I mean, obviously the classes won't have 120 people in them, but we have enough classes and enough room still in those classes. So you guys can go check out, you can go to book your class and you can see how many seats are left in all those classes to give you guys an idea. So I hope that answered your question, Julie. All right, so I've got some comments. Let me go in here. Nothing wrong with the mason jar. Amen. Thank you. Mason jars go great for everything, crafting, everything. And yes, Lori, we will get there. I honestly, I was bummed at first, but I've come to accept it. And I think it's making us stronger, and we're going to make sure that those who are coming, you're well taken care of. You're going to still have a great time. And we still have a lot of lessons learned from last year that we're still incorporating. We're trying to make everything more streamlined and so much more fun and have more exhibits and stuff like that for you guys. So I did want to point out, I guess, hold on, let me go in order of my notes. I'm going to get out of order. I have all my banners set up and everything to go in a certain order. I told you I got ADD, y'all. So I did want to say, though, and I posted a little video about it on, gosh, I don't know, Instagram or the expo page about the vendors. I know we got a couple comments about the lack of vendors this year, and we got that comment last year too, and we were newer expo, so we didn't get as many as we were hoping for, and this year we were hoping for at least 10 to 20. We got close at one point. We hit like 8, and then things haven't been going that great for a lot of the small businesses. So no, we don't have a big amount of vendors this year, but the ones that are going to be there, y'all are going to love. They're either an interactive type booth, or like Fabric Warehouse could be there. They're going to have machines. They're going to do AccuQuilt demos for anybody that's interested in that, which is really cool. So that'll not be as big and won't be a pivotal key point of the expo this year, but we have such a good raffle setup for you guys this year, and the items that we got this year. So any vendor that pulled out actually ended up donating one to a few items to the raffle table. So while you can't buy things from them, you can still enter the raffles and you could still win some stuff off of them, which is really cool. I love it. And we're going to have, man, I'm going into my raffle section now. Look at me. I'm all over the place. Okay, so I'll just go into the raffle section. So the raffle, we're going to have a variety of items from low end to high end price. Currently, we have 2 machines lined up this year. I'm so excited. I'll leave those as a surprise what they're going to be, but there's going to be 2 machines, and their price point is, it's not like the very low end, like a basic Singer machine, I promise. So there's some cool things there. We have some really cool items being donated as well from all over. We have some classes, patterns, fabrics, crafting items. We have all sorts of really neat stuff. I think you're going to love all of it. We have at least 30 items right now, and It might spike here soon, which will be really cool. So I'm going to post a mini video like I did for the D-Stash Bash, probably here in the next week. I'm going to try to film it this weekend. But we're going to have the mini video. We're going to have that up, and it'll explain everything. But real quick, I'll run it through it. We're going to have the items in kind of like categories. So like low, medium, and high value type items, if that helps. And they're going to be color coordinated. And the amazing Lori helped us come up with this idea, and I love it so much because I was stuck, y'all. I want you guys to get the most bang for your buck and feel like you're really like loving it, and there's great items there. So, okay, anyway. So the color coordinated items, they're going to have jars in front of them, and based on the color of the category. So like there'll be, this is for instance, I haven't like picked the colors yet, but let's say orange is like the low end items. And those low end items will be coordinated with an orange ticket. And the orange ticket you can put into the orange jars. So you can kind of just buy the tickets you want and then put them into the color coordinated jars. And so let's say orange is like the low end ones. Those raffle tickets will be $1, let's say. And then there'll be like a $5 category for the mid-range price ones, and then like $10 raffle tickets for the high-end ones. And then you just put it in the jar in front of that item, or you know, that whatever the jars are in front of, you'll know like that's what those tickets are for. And then you can go ahead and put them in. And so you have to be present to win. Just make sure you keep the other side of your raffle ticket, and we'll call the numbers. The raffle calling is on Sunday, 5:30. I have to go double check the schedule. I believe it's 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And we'll call them then. You have to be present to win. And so we'll go through, we'll open the jar up, and we'll pick a name out. And whoever's name gets called wins the prize. So hopefully that explains it in a very quick and simple way. Again, I'll post like a little mini video that you guys can watch later. And hopefully that helps out. So, okay. And again, you guys can pop questions in. I see a couple comments, so I'm going to make sure that I'm I'm sorry, I'm reading the questions. Okay. Okay. Yes. Julie, go ahead and ask your question about your question about the ornament exchange. Hopefully I can answer it. And then I do have, man, you guys are all beating me to my talking points tonight. I do have the topic about the exchanges. But please, yeah, go ahead and post your question. Okay. Maybe I should have like looked at these comments as I'm talking. Okay, so the raffle's going to be on Sunday. And then Lori said, this is interesting. That's a good idea. Suggestion, bring labels with your name to put on tickets, save times and lots of looking. That's a really great idea. Because a lot of people were sitting there like writing it, and everybody's welcome bag, you get a pin. So to follow COVID guidelines, right? We're not going to have like pins out on the table for people to share. You're going to have to use your own pin if you need to write anything down on like the tickets or whatever. So I wanted to specify that ahead of time. But everybody gets a pin, a So Magical Expo pin. They're really nice. We got like a little bit different ones this year. They're like these like nice navy ones. And they have our website. That's an upside down website and the logo on it. So those are should be coming in any day now. I got to start stuffing these welcome bags, y'all. So yeah, great suggestion. I like that. And then, okay, so I'll answer this question real quick. Do the ornaments need to be sewn? No, they don't. We had people make ornaments last year that were done with a cricketer silhouette. It's like anything crafted or sewn, like however you want to make the ornaments, but they're supposed to be handmade, right? Don't go like buy ornaments. Put some thought and effort and love into them. And I didn't participate, but y'all blew me away last year and gave me a bag of ornaments. Carrie Young did it last year. She coordinated it all, and she blew me away. She got everybody to agree to give me a bag. And I didn't ask. It was so sweet. I teared up so bad afterwards. I went through them. They were on my Christmas tree this year. I love them all. They were just handcrafted, and you could tell like everybody just spent the time to make them and make them just look so nice. I love it. And yes, back to the raffle, make sure your tickets match the color for the jars. Yes, that is true. So like if you haven't, you want to put something, a ticket in the orange jar, make sure you have the orange ticket. Again, I don't remember the exact ticket colors I have. I got to go pull them out of my stock. But yes, make sure the ticket color matches the jar color. Yes. Great. And you're welcome, Julie. All right. I'm all over the place. Okay, so I wanted to do like a fun topic. So for those of y'all that are on the expo page, I shared something because I saw it and it made me laugh, which was this post I saw about, I stole it from another group, I think a sewing group, that said, share a boring fact about yourself. I was dying laughing when I read them on there. And then I'm like, I'm just going to post it for fun. And then there were so many funny ones. I was reading them when I was getting my tattoo, and I'll talk about that in a minute too. But I was reading them on Monday, and I was like, I had to stop because I was laughing too much, and like my tattoo artist was like, "You stop." Okay, so the first one always cracked me. I'm not gonna say the names of who these are. I don't. I mean, you guys posted them, so if you're on the expo group, you guys can read these. It's hilarious. So somebody said, I love the smell of new diapers, like the first whiff when you open the bag up. I thought that was hilarious because, not gonna lie, the smell of new diapers does smell good. It's like the smell of baby powder. It's so good. What was some of the other ones? I hate ketchup, I love mustard. I thought it was hilarious. The other one was, I eat mayo by the spoonful. Okay, so I got on board with somebody's I eat peanut butter by the spoonful, and for dessert, totally done that, especially in college. But mayo, ew, like it sounds disgusting. The smell of hot tar, I thought that was a funny one too. It's the smell of gasoline. There was a lot of smell ones in here. I was like, I mean, we don't judge. Everybody likes their smells. So you guys, if you didn't comment on that post, share some of like your boring facts. Mine was I'm 4'10" on a good day. I thought that was fairly boring, but interesting, right? And I say good day because, like, that day at work where you just feel a little beat down. I shrink down to like 4'9". I wet the toothbrush before I put the toothpaste on. I thought that was interesting. I didn't realize people did it any other way, but apparently they do. I'll do one more. I can cross my pinky toe on the right foot, which is hilarious because I just did that when I was reading it. I love combos. I thought this one was interesting. I brush my teeth 6 times a day. That's a lot of teeth brushing. So I love those. They cracked me up big time. No comments? Nobody wants to admit to any of their other ones? Okay, so I'll leave that there while I pull my notes back up. So, how many of you guys, so that was a share boring fact. So you guys are welcome to share that too. But how many of you guys have a magical or sewing, crafting related tattoo? I would love to know this. And I kind of want to start a thread on the expo page because I love to see what everybody has. But I'll share a picture of mine. I'm not going to show mine because I got mine on Monday. And if anybody has a tattoo, they know that after like 4 or 5 days, it doesn't look cute. It's healing. Here, let me share my screen. Screen share. Getting better at this, you guys, I swear. Okay, so I'll share mine. Okay, so here on the left is what I had before, and this is actually it symbolized something. I said my first tattoo was always going to be something related to like my family, and so right before Luke turned 3, I wanted to get a tattoo about Luke, and I was just so indecisive, and I wanted it to be something meaningful. So, Luke and I, we still do. Maybe not as much lately, but we go to Disney all the time. And that was like our thing. We went through some hard times and everything, but Disney was always our happy place. We always would go there. We spent a couple hours, eat breakfast, go for dinner, just go and walk around and, do whatever. And so the red balloon is me, and the blue balloon's Luke, and that's why his balloon was surrounded by red, because that was mine. And then, if I ever decided I wanted more kids, which I'm good right now, I'm good. I could add more balloons, and so it was a growable tattoo too. So I was trying to be smart, but then I added Stitch because I wanted this to be my Disney thigh. And so on this picture, Stitch actually comes down to like right here. He's big, but I love him. He's so cute. So this artist is he's Find Your Smile on Instagram, and I love it. I had applied to get a tattoo from him a couple times, and he's got such a high demand, but all his stuff is amazing, like so Disney, a lot of anime, any like nerdy cartoons, Star Wars, all that. He's got it on there. He does watercolor. He does an amazing job. So I've been waiting 2 years to get an appointment with him. And so Russell's fantastic. And he's opening his own studio here soon. And I cannot wait to see it when it opens. I heard it's got some like really cool secrets and stuff in it. So if you guys are in the Orlando area, you guys should definitely check him out. I have 0 tattoos. Does nobody have tattoos? Come on, guys. Like nothing. I'm shocked. I feel like I met several people with tattoos last year, and quite a few had sewing related ones. But nobody wants to fess up to having a sewing or magical tattoo. Come on, guys. If you don't have one, you should get one. T-shirt, and it's y'all's body, right? Hello, Kevin. Nice to join you. Ned, man. Yeah, so I definitely, my next one will probably be like a sewing related one. There's a rose that looks like it's made out of cross stitch, and that'll be for my grandma, who taught me how to do all my crafting and sewing. She started me on needlework and crocheting when I was about 6. I was like, out of her a lot of grandchildren, I was one of the, besides my brother, I was the only other left-handed one. And so she like, and I'm just crafty, so we like gravitated together, and that's kind of how it all started. So I wanted to do that for my grandma. Okay, well, that's not spiking interest. Let's see, what else can we do? Any other questions while I'm hanging out here? Because I can hop over. We'll talk about the meetups. So last year we did it, and then we're doing it again this year. This year there's 2 meetups, and I asked that the meetups are coordinated and run by you guys, the guests, because I want you guys to get to know each other and help each other grow and do some cool things together. So there was the one that seems to be really popular and taking off is a Christmas ornament one again. I'm really glad. So it looks like there's going to be at least 2 groups of 6. I know Lillian is running the first one. I need somebody to pick up and do the second one. If anybody is willing to volunteer, I would appreciate it. All you have to do really is just kind of coordinate, make sure you have identified who the group of 6 are, and then we have the event on the expo group page that you can go and mark that you want to attend and everything. And then it helps you know what time everybody's meeting up. Because we tried to find spots in the schedule where nobody was going to be in classes. You guys had time to get lunch, and nobody was like rushing. It's hard, but I try to find a time. And then the other one that we had a bunch of people interested, but I still don't have anybody that picked that up to run it, is the ears exchange. And nobody really set rules, but you guys can follow the same rules as the ornament exchange, which is a group of 6. I mean, you guys can do it like a group of 5 too, but you can do a group of 6, and then I'd have to read the rules. I think you guys did like make 5 other ornaments for everybody else, and then you guys, that way everybody goes home with at least 5 ornaments. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on this. again, I'm like trying to get all the other things together. So I don't pay as much attention, but I did notice nobody has picked up the ownership of two of them. The second ornament, a group, and the ears one. So if anybody's interested in doing that, cheers. go. Please let me know. You can message me or whatever. If not, then I will attempt to, but I can't guarantee I will be there physically to make sure that you guys are there and meeting up with each other. So try to do that. I would appreciate it. Thanks, guys. All right, y'all are quiet in the comments. Or that, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. Somebody give me like a like or a comment to make sure you guys can still hear me. I want to make sure everything's running okay. That you guys can hear me and see me. Last comment I got was like 5 minutes ago. I'll look at my phone real quick. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I'm getting no comments. Interesting. Here. Ooh, I don't want to hear myself. Cheers. Okay, you're answering everything. Please let me know. You message me. I don't want to. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, good. You guys can hear me, see me here. Okay, cool. Maybe I'm just getting like a little lag or something. Okay, cool. Okay. Again, any questions, pop them down below. I'm happy to answer everything. Another fun question I wanted to know from you guys. I feel like everybody can answer this one is how many years or months have you been sewing and or crafting? I'm trying to lump everything in there, like needlework, crocheting, woodwork, one of the 20 different crafts that Lori does on a daily basis. She blows my mind. So how many years have you guys been sewing or crafting? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm getting a lag in the comments. So I apologize if I'm not answering quickly. A dragonfly scarf. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I'm going to give it a second because I think I'm getting a little lag, but let me know how many years or months have you been sewing or crafting? Because I'm interested. I always want to know what are the skill levels. You know, we have some people that have been sewing for, yes, whoever said 30 years. I was just getting ready to say like 30 plus years. And then we have some people that started at the beginning of coronavirus and are, you know, got into it, or they're going through some crazy stuff and they just picked it up. So, wow. Sandblasting for 42 years. Somebody said over 50 years. My grandma taught me to use a sewing machine in about 1973. I was already sewing by hand and crocheting. That's awesome. I love hearing that something that has been going on and people have been doing for hundreds of years is still going on now, and that it's so generational. And I love it. And then whenever I see kids come to the expo that are coming to learn, it makes my heart so happy. I had this one girl last year, and she was the spunkiest little girl. She was 9, and she was all over it. She made her grandma and her mom come with her like 6-month-old baby so that she could sew. It was great. 9 years. That's great. Man, Alex, for 9 years, like you pump out some amazing stuff too. On and off for 48 years. That's great. So I started I've been doing it for 22 years. I feel like that's a long time. I've been doing it, I don't know. I think as long as I could hold something, as long as I could write, I was doing some sort of craft. And sewing, I think I picked that up probably around 7, and then it was just I was it. But I just started sewing clothes last year. I gave it a try. Knits always scared me, and then I finally picked it up, and now I prefer knits over woven, and I don't know. I'm back and forth. Now I'm on vinyl. It's crazy. 47 years. My grandma taught me as well. Okay, so here's the follow-on question. How many had their grandma teach them and not their mom? because I feel like it's like one of those traits that skips a generation sometimes. Because I'm seeing a lot of my grandma taught me. My grandma taught me. It definitely skipped. She only had, out of her 6 kids, one of them, again, it was like the left-handed thing. I don't know. The only child that was left-handed, she learned how to do it, and she's really crafty too. She's not like super avid, but she does it. But that's so cool. I love seeing it. Where's my like? Somebody told me the other day that they had just started sewing in April, and the things I see her pump out and sew is like, her attention to detail is freaking amazing. I'm like, you must be sewing every day. That's so cool. All right, I love it. You guys can keep answering. My mom can't sew worth a hill of beans. Yep, my mom can't cook either. Oh, your mom does. Thank you, Sophia. That's so cool. I'm glad to see somebody's mom sews. Laura, you're self-taught on everything? That's crazy. Okay, so whoever this is, I'm curious, because, and for whoever was asking why that it's asking for permission, this is what it pops up as Facebook user. But so she said, no granny, but my dad actually taught me crocheting and baking. That's fantastic. I love when I see a man that can step up and like do it and has no qualms about it whatsoever. We had a couple guys come last year, and I am all for it. Bring them in, convince them to come and learn something. I mean, we've got like a sandblasting class, and I feel like that could be something like you could get a guy started into, right? There's a bunch of things, but I don't see why a guy shouldn't sew. And I don't know, what's it, Mimi G Style or something like that on YouTube. Her and her husband both sew, and they can be more than like their early 30s, and both of them sew, and their style is just awesome. So it's really cool to see like a husband and wife duo do it too. Husband and wife duo do it. Ugh, that was a tongue twister. Constance says, mom is sewing and embroidery, and neighbor and yourself taught crocheting. That's cool. Oh, Brenda Snyder. Oh, thank you, Lori. All right. Well, I love all these comments. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna quickly scan my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, we're coming up on 35-ish minutes. I usually stay on for like an hour to catch, the late people. So if you can't stay on the whole time, my feelings aren't hurt. I totally get it. Responsibilities and whatnot, right? But yeah, so I'll stay on definitely at least until 9 o'clock. So you guys feel free to ask me. I didn't have as many topics set up for today because I really wanted to answer any questions you guys had. So I did want to mention, here's my little reminders. Don't forget, if you would like to participate in Inspiration Hall and or the fashion show, there's apps up on the website under the application section. You guys can go on there, fill those out. It gives me an idea for the Inspiration Hall for how much space I need to make sure I have set up. Inspiration Hall, it's really key that you guys sign up if you need a female mannequin. I have about 10 of them. I think I have 2 or 3 of them set aside already. So please go on there. If not, bring whatever you want. Inspire people. We have tables set up. We have the mannequins. I'll have all the mannequins with me. So even if there's some available, you guys can bring it. You can bring your own mannequin if you want your own setup. But I really encourage you guys to do it because you guys can post all your information on there if you're a business. And then you guys can kind of like toot your own horn while you're there and help inspire some other people to see like what can they make fabric wise. Or if you're a strike artist and you want to help one of your companies out or pattern testing, that's a great way to do it too. Fashion show. For those of you guys that don't know, because I've gotten not as many fashion show signups as I thought I would, is there are prizes. I promise you, there are prizes, and I'll have at least 3 to 5 prizes, and depending on how many people sign up is how we'll end up lumping the categories. I have the categories listed out on the application now. But if I only get like one in certain categories, I'll probably end up lumping them. But, and then, and I'll have like an event added here soon. So you guys know if you are joining, what time you should come to the runway area. And then then I'll have like the event time for when it'll actually start. And then so I'll have all that set up and ready to go here soon. But yeah, there's prizes associated with the fashion show. So y'all should sign up for that. And I really do need those signups in advance of the expo so that I can make sure that I have all the name cards lined up so we can put you guys in a certain order, put you down the runway, call your names out and all that. So yes, don't forget. And then my other don't forget is don't forget to bring your items for the D-Stash Bash. I did post up the video on how that works up on the expo page on the YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, get rid of the stuff you don't want in your craft room. And there's going to be some goodies. I have a ton of stuff I have already planned. I have people that have already given me a bunch of stuff because they wanted to de-stash their rooms early and they didn't have any storage space. So I said, all right, give it to me. And so there is a ton of stuff. Bring anything, books, magazines, machines, fabric, patterns, literally everything. So yes. Okay, I got a couple comments. Let me check you out. Lori says, my son hates sandblasting, says it hurts. My daughter loves it. Leave it to the guys. How many spots can you enter in the fashion show? So this year we're only doing one entry per person just to make sure it's a little bit more streamlined. I didn't want to have like any outfit changes or anything like that. So we're doing one entry per person this year. What kind of prizes? So they will be gift card based, and the values I'll leave a secret, but they won't be cheap. So they're gift card based, and the grand winner will be a ticket or any future expo VIP ticket plus the gift card, and then there's other categories as well. So I'll make sure that I get all that information up for you guys too. Hello, Lillian. Hello, Michelle. See, this is why I said I wait, because now I got my spike back of people that had jumped back on. So hi, everybody that just joined. Yes, thank you. Make sure you de-stash. I appreciate it. I hope that answers your question, Lori and Suzanne, about the fashion show. I'll do a better job next year of having all the documents and the rules set up in advance. You know, things sneak up on you, right? Don't be sorry. I'm glad you guys joined. Come hang out with us, have a drink. I've been doing good. How are you? Oh, so I wanted to show you guys some stuff I got in. First, like I said, I have a new obsession with vinyl, and I got this vinyl in. I've been finding a couple of my favorite pattern or fabric companies have been doing new bases and vinyls and doing special runs, and I'm terrible about pre-orders lately. Just because I don't know. I feel like on vinyl, it's better to buy retail. I don't know. Yeah, I just been bad about pre-orders. So I didn't grab everything I wanted from Purple Dragon's retail for their vinyl, but look what I got. Oh wait, let's turn around. Y'all, there. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw my post before, but I made a bathing suit out of the swim material out of this, and it's like they had ones where it had like cookies on it. They're like cookie designs. But I liked it just like this. It's so pretty. And what I like about their vinyl, it's not super thick, so it runs fine through my domestic machine. Although one day I will have a industrial. And it's like a soft fabric backing. So you could easily make an in the hoop bag, and you could do the one that has no lining, and it would still feel nice. I mean, obviously you'd have like your seams exposed, but it's so nice. And it's like, it's very soft on the inside. So good job, Purple Dragon, on sourcing your vinyl. I really like it. And plus I get some really cute designs. And so I got 2 rolls of this one. And if I have enough interest, I'm going to add it to the raffle as well. Probably in the lower end group. So if anybody thinks this would be a good, it's 12 inches wide, I believe, by usually they run in 54-inch rolls. There you go. It's quite a bit of vinyl. Like you can make some good bags out of this. It's so cute. And so it's a Halloween one. So I want to do something like Halloween based for some of the raffle items. So if y'all are interested, I'll add, because I ended up getting 2 rolls because that's all they had available. So if y'all think that's a good idea, I'll add it. Oh, I'm getting the yeses now. Woohoo! Okay, one to let you know. Okay, so Suzanne spoiled something, but somebody had asked me, and it was Suzanne, if when I showed the fabric last week, if I would send her some in advance, and I did because I did want some things sewn up. And so she bought some fabric in advance and she already made a tote bag. So I'm super excited to see what she has. And so, yes, if you guys want some fabric in advance, let me know. I have to charge shipping and everything. Just message me and I can, we'll chat about it. I only have 20 yards of woven and 20 yards of cotton lycra. I mean, it's dwindled down a little bit. And then when I cut it, I was really bummed because the cotton woven, I mean, whenever you get fabric from these custom places, they always say there might be some flaws. And I definitely got like enough flaws towards the end of it that I was a little bummed. And so I think I'm going to put that in as a raffle as well. It's about a yard and a half of woven. Had some like tears down the side to where I can't sell it, but I think that'd be cool to have in the raffle as well. Is there a limit on stuff we can bring to the D-Sash Bash? No, bring everything. So you get the points, and if you don't use up your points, they transfer to next year, or you can use them towards your next expo ticket. So no, bring as much as you want, because the more you bring, the more treasures somebody else might find. Okay. And yes, Michelle, I did a quick explanation on it, and then I'm going to put out like a little mini how-to video like I did for the D-Sash Bash. Hopefully I will have it out by, my goal is Monday. Let's see if I can actually meet my own goals. Okay. So I showed you those, and then I wanted to show, so I showed you guys the swag last week, and then the only thing that was missing was the lanyards. So the lanyards came in. Look how they're so much better than last year, y'all. So last year we had like a polyester one, and these are, I don't know, nylon. Maybe? I don't know the feel of it. It's like they're soft though, and the logo just came out so much better on them this year. They're like a really good texture, and so I've already gotten your ID badges done. And then, so for those of you guys that don't know how this works, is depending on what kind of pass you guys have. So this is like the VIP pass holder one. Everybody gets an ID with their welcome bag, identifying what ticket you purchased. And then that way we can identify you throughout the weekend. And so there's like the 1-day pass ones. I have those packaged up right now, but then we'll put on there what one day you purchased, and then that way we can kind of keep track of all that. So, but yeah, so I print all these myself. These are like credit card type materials, and so I don't know if anybody saw my videos, but I was working hard to get those printed. And so we write your name on the bottom of them, and these are great because you just write on them with Sharpie and it dries and they work out really well. So I'm contemplating writing because I don't want to leave pins and markers out, and I don't want to clog up the check-in table line again. I might just start writing everybody's names in so far, and then for anybody that buys last minute tickets, we'll write it at the table. One of my staff members will. So yay. So that, and then I am working on getting the teachers their own badges too. So they'll have a special teacher badge with the lanyards, and then the vendor people will too. So that way you can tell who's who, and then everybody gets a color. So yay. And the colors changed from last year. So no, you can't use yours from last year. You got to buy a ticket, y'all. Not that I think anybody here would do that. Yay, lanyards. Yeah, I love lanyards. I mean, why not? They're great. So they come with your welcome bag, which is, no, I showed you guys those last week. But yeah, so we got extra goodie bag items being added to the welcome bags. So I have to try to accumulate all those, start stuffing the bags. I am working on printing out everybody's little, it won't be the full class booklet. It'll be just the class schedule, similar to what we had last year, but it'll show all of our sponsors in there as well. And so those will be available to you guys as well. And then we should, we should have some maps available again. But if you need a map, I've already posted them on the expo group page and on the website. So you guys can print those out and even like try to highlight like pathways of where our classrooms are in the hall, the vendor inspiration hall area is going to be. And then, yeah, so that should be good. And teachers should be lime green. Lori has an obsession with lime green and like neon orange. It's hilarious. I think we matched last year because all my staff shirts were neon orange last year. This year, they're like not so neon, but they're still orange. We match, and Lori looked like she belonged. And I think, Lori, did you get like questions last year from some people? She was my referee. She was great. I love it. Okay. Do I have any more like little questions? I usually have some lined up. Okay. As always, I like to know, what are y'all crafting? What are you working on? Sewing? What's on your table right now? I have my fashion show. I'm not personally entering the fashion show, but for those who don't know, I was given a dare, a challenge. And so somebody's walking something down the runway for me, and I got the base of what she's going to wear down. And I'm trying to get creative on how I'm going to do the next step. It's killing me. Yeah, Lori got a bunch of questions. Okay, so I'll give you a sneak peek on, like, I'll give you a hint of what. You see my UCF sweater in the back. When I get cold in here, I have to wear. Okay, so a hint at what I'm making is this. I'll leave it at that. I was given creative liberties and I was given measurements, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited to see if I can pull it off. I've never sewn any sort of. I've never made an outfit for anybody but myself or my son or hubby's joggers. So that scares me that I'm making something for somebody else, and it's more of like costumey, which I've never done either. But I watch costuming drama on YouTube, and she's like, she's always telling us, just do the thing. Just do the thing. So I'm just going to do the dang thing. And Lori, yes, you know, she's in our like little mini group. She knows who it's for too. Okay. So I've got somebody's sewing an apron. I've got banner pieces. Okay. Is your apron for yourself or for somebody else? And is it themed? I'm curious. I love aprons. They're such a great sew. And they, like, you can customize them so much. I was requested to make a grilling apron the other day. Banner pieces. I'm assuming that's from Creations by Connie. They're so pretty too. Who is one of our sponsors this year? She's sponsoring like a really good gift card for the expo, for the raffle table. Ooh, sorry, I can't talk. Lori, the originals. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so while you guys are telling me what you're sewing up, my dang lag of this, I'm in the back of the house, so I get a lag of internet down here, back here. Okay, so I did want to say, anybody that's like on my YouTube channel, the only YouTube videos that you guys will see are, at least until the expo is done, right now will be these lives and the like mini videos on the tutorials and how to's, like the raffle, fashion show, and stuff like that. Just because I'm a little busy trying to wrap up and get everything ready and packed up and ready to go. So, but we have a bunch of videos planned, and some of them already pre-filmed, like what I'm making for the fashion show. I'm sharing with you my trials and tribulations of figuring out how to make this thing. And so I'm filming that. I'm filming some clothing pattern tutorials, PDF pattern tutorial on what those are. I'm setting up some collabs with some of your favorite companies. So that should be fun. And we'll get some cool stuff up there. Okay. And then Suzanne says, I have this tote bag project that got away from me and it just keeps getting more and more elaborate. Love it. Those are like the best projects. And yeah, Lori, we need shirts. Like, okay, who's taking the lead on that project that can make the shirts? There's 5 of us. We should have like Fab 5 original shirts or something. That'd be awesome. Oh, the aprons for your grandson for his birthday. That's so cool. He's 7. He likes to cook. Can he come like hang out with my son and teach him how to cook? He's 6. Chef Gunner. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hi, Dawn. How's it going? That's so cool. And so Dawn's bringing her granddaughter, another grandmother-granddaughter duo. Love it. Is anybody bringing any friends coming as duos? I love seeing when you get like a bunch of girls groups or friends coming together, or family or whatever. So that's, I love seeing that. And I love meeting you guys and hearing, like, I had an aunt and niece duo. I had like a whole cousin tribe last year. So yeah, so like you guys see me, come meet me, come hang out and tell me who you are, because I need to put faces to names now. Michelle says, mask, aprons for mom's preschool, and a Yoda backpack. I really want to see the Yoda backpack. And is it the child or is it Yoda? And okay, so are you making it to look like Yoda, or is it with Yoda fabric? Lori, I can probably sneak you some shirt sizes since all of y'all are VIP members too. I have everybody's shirt size now. Does rooming with cat count? Yep, Michelle, rooming with cat counts. Kat's one of our teachers. She's teaching the Dana class, casebook binding, and the ID keeper with the lanyard. And yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that counts. I mean, you're coming because she's coming, so that totally counts. Oh, okay, Suzanne, I did not realize. I was wondering who Chuck and Audra were. I saw their names pop up, and so I'm super happy that you got a guy to come. I saw that, and they're taking like the Jedi class. I'm so excited. So yay! And good, Dawn. I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing good. Michelle says it's the OG Yoda fabric. That's cool. Thank you, Lori, for taking the lead. You're the best. And I will wear it on one of the expo days too. Just tell me what day to wear it. I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to wear a staff shirt every day. My goal is to like sew up some leggings by then. I don't know. I might be able to get some in and wear them for at least the social. Oh, speaking of the social, that's one of the things I wanted to add. Don't forget, on Thursday, October 1st, so before the expo, from 6 to 8 p.m. in Wreckers, which is inside Gaylord Palms, like right near where our classrooms are going to be, we have early check-in and like a no-ho social. So you buy your own food and drinks if you want to. and I'll have a drink. Don't worry, and probably some tater tots that they have there that are so good. But you can come in anytime during that time. You can come check in. You can get your stuff early, and I may not have like all the class kits or everything available yet, but you can definitely come get your lanyard and all that stuff early. And then it's cool because you get to hang out with everybody and not have to worry about going to a class or anything like that. And I know everybody seemed to have a really great time last year. And I got to just kind of, it's a very unstressful check-in. Like you're not rushing, you're just, having a drink. And, when you see like nobody's in front of me, you come over and you get your stuff. So it works out really well. So yeah. So just wanted to remind you guys that is an option for you guys. I'll leave that up for a minute. Yeah, we definitely need to all wear it the same day, Lori. Just let me know when. Put it in our little like chat. Drink and taters. Yerp. Yes, Lillian. Who doesn't love drink and potatoes? It's like steak and potatoes that they classically go together. Oh man. This hour always goes so fast. I know like I'm not physically looking at you guys, but I love talking to everybody. And I thank you guys so much for coming and commenting and hanging out and being so active in the group. I really do appreciate it. Did you guys see that we're almost to like 900 people in the group now? It's insane. And then somebody won a ticket over on Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts, Constance, who was wanting to come. So that's great. I'm glad she got her ticket and now she can come and book classes too. So that's another one of our sponsors is Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts. It's a mouthful. So their website's called Geeky Hardware. So sometimes I just call it that, but I love their stuff. And they had retail tonight on their Halloween stuff. And they have this zipper tape that I haven't found from anybody else. And it's called, she has the Nightmare one and the Daydream. Let me see. I think I have some like right here too. I do. So I think this is, she ran one. Yeah, I bought a ton of this and I literally just bought like 10 more yards. So you can kind of see it in the camera. Okay, so you see like most rainbow zipper tapes have that like blocky rainbow, and I'm not a fan of that. It's not my preference. But like look how pretty this is. I don't even you can even see it. But it's like each tooth is rainbow in and of itself, and they're so nice. Like, and I know a lot of people use little jigs to put their zippers on. I never have that problem. And then this pack came, I think I might have showed you guys last time. This one came with a bunch of Harry Potter pulls, which I realized I don't have enough Harry Potter fabric for. I think I have like maybe half a yard. So I need to get more Harry Potter fabric. But this one, I hate cameras. This one is a wand. And to me, it looks like our little logo almost. So I had to get that. So I think I'm going to make some bag with that pool for the expo. My goal is to one day get custom So Magical Expo pools to have as well, and ones that are themed around it, and kind of do something like that. So that way you guys can get like packs. Okay, hold on. Lillian, is the first time you've seen zipper tape or that type of zipper tape? Because if you've only ever seen zipper tape for the first time, I'm a little concerned. Oh, Constance bought 20 yards of Nightmare. Man, that's impressive. I got 10, and I looked at it. I'm like, I had to. And I bought the Midnight Waterfall vinyl, which I made. My room's the best. I made the Dana out of this waterfall one. I got in a mystery pack, and it's supposed to go, the vinyl kind of goes this way. But I thought it looked cooler this way, honestly. But that's me. It looked like ocean waves. But I think this one, I don't remember what color it was. It wasn't, I don't think it was just blue. It was something. But I had this, and then I saw she came out with black. So I have red coming on pre-order. Like it's like a Christmas red color. And then I just bought the black for retail. So I'm pumped. I just got to figure out what bags I'm making. I think like the black would look good with our expo fabric too. So, oh, and for you guys that want to get the expo fabric, but may if I run out or whatever, I'm going to run, I'm going to have like a pre-order paper at the swag table. And so if you guys want that, and then I'll have the 4 or 5 different bases available. If you guys want to pre-order some, I'll have it at just a slightly lower price for you guys. And you guys can go ahead and put that down. And then I will probably invoice you guys after the expo, but then at least I can get the interest of how much yardage and to make sure that we would have enough people to be able to get the minimums that we need. So just want to let you guys know that. And then I won't have it in time for the expo, but within the month, I should have like 2 more designs available for you guys. Expo and non-expo related. And that way you guys can get some other cool swag as well. I thought I want you to take one of the bag classes now. So, okay. So I thought zippers came pre-made sizes on both ends complete. I've never seen a zipper by the yard. Yeah, I'm limited. You're not limited. I don't think I found out about them until like maybe 2 years ago, honestly. And it's actually really nice because it gives you so much flexibility. Like you don't have to have the perfect size zipper for that project. You can just cut it. And then that's when the custom pulls or buying pulls separately comes in handy, because you can just slap it on there. And then it's nice because you can customize it to have like 2 pulls, because you can have 2 pulls to open up the zipper tape, or you can just have the one. Alex actually on her YouTube channel did like a really good video on different types of zipper tapes, like the difference between metal and nylon. And there's one more type. And then there's different sizes. There's like size 3, size 5. So it can get kind of complicated if you're first starting out. My rule is stick to 5 and stick to nylon. Nylon? Shoot, it's not nylon, it's resin. No, nylon. Yeah, stick to 5, stick to nylon. Resin's the third type. So yeah, so check out Alex. I don't remember the name of your YouTube channel. I apologize. I think it's like my creative something. Post it, and then Lillian can check out that channel. But that's a really good video on just like the basics. And I know Alex is on the channel. She just commented a little bit ago. Sapphire. Yes, thank you, Constance. The color of this was sapphire. I think she came out with an emerald one too that was slightly different. Okay. All right, so I'm over my hour. I always go over my hour, but if you guys have any more questions, you're willing to pop in and ask away. If you guys just want to chat about anything, My Creative Room. Thank you, Alex. And yes, yeah, definitely check out that video. Super cool. And anytime. If anybody is a small business or, is just getting started, I'm all for helping you guys out and helping each other out. So let me know, message me. We all want to grow together, right? And everybody has a great idea. And the only way for us to get amazing goodies that we get is for somebody to take that good idea and turn it into something and turn it into a business. So you guys definitely should do that. So message me if you're a small business of any sort, sewing, crafting related, is kind of my area. But yeah, and then we're growing ourselves. So we've got the YouTube channel, we've got this group, we've got the expos. Hopefully we'll have more than one expo a year in the future, as long as COVID eventually goes away, fingers crossed. Okay. Is there a way to check if I bought all of my class kits? My brain ain't right now. I have scans to prove it. I'm sorry, Michelle. Let me send me a message. You should have got receipts for each class kit you purchased, and you should have a list of your class if you sign into your class account. But I can quickly do it. Just send me a message and I can help you out. Okay. Is this Valinda in the comment? I'm going to get this. Everything's opposite in the comment. Is this Valinda? Say yes. Because if somebody besides Valinda is dressing in a period costume, I'm going to be stoked. We had 2 period costumes last year from that Catherine made, and she had her friends come and model it at the runway, and they were beautiful. I mean, like, I had just discovered what historical costuming was not long before that. No, it's not Valinda. LOL? I hate the lag in these comments. Okay, whoever it is, tell me who you are. And so yeah, so if more than one person's coming with period costume, I'll be stoked. My goal is to like one day have it to be like a Comic-Con where people just come dressed up in like whatever they sewed up, like clothes. Like I want everybody to have something they made, handmade with them during the expo, and like people just take pictures with each other. I think that would be so cool. That's my goal. Let's like goals right there. Oh, it's Nancy Alonso. Ooh, we have more than one person coming in a period costume. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so what period is it that you're coming in? Like, yes, like costume college, yeah. Because at costume college, people will walk around. Some people will, some people won't, and there's no obligation to. But you see a lot of people like go to their classes in whatever costume they made, and they have special events. And one day, I'd like our event to be like 4 days, to where like one day or like 1 or 2 of the days are like half days of classes, and then like we end at a certain time and we can have these like fun events. Like they have like a dinner that's optional, but then afterwards they have like this big party essentially where everybody just hangs out in this ballroom, and then they have like a pool party in your historical underwear. I think the historical people do the underwear, like it's historical underwear, so it's still like fully covered. But they have like a pool party at this hotel out in California during the thing. And so I know last year everybody's like, I'm so tired. They didn't want to do anything the evening, so we didn't schedule anything this year. But my goal is one day that we can kind of set something up like that, and I think that would be so cool. But yeah, just like costume college. Let's make that a long-term goal so I can learn to sew clothes. Yeah. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I hated sewing knits, but you can do it. No, honestly, now, Lori, I want you to have a shirt with all your key fobs and banner pieces pinned to it. Somebody said, how are you going to hang those up? I think you should hang them around yourself, like Christmas lights around your body. I think that would look cool. Titanic red dress. I'm going to have to Google this because it's been a little bit since I watched Titanic, but now I'm excited. I can't wait. I want a picture in front of the our backdrop of you in this. I think that would be so cool. Okay. Suzanne, what is powwow clothes? Pardon my ignorance. I don't know what powwow clothes are. It doesn't fit in the. Okay, explain it to me what it is, and then I can tell you probably what category. Okay. I guess I could put it in historical because women have been dressing this way for over 100 years. That'd be cool. I think that fits like historical costuming. Or it's definitely not cosplay. Explain to what I have here, and then I'll make sure that you get lumped in the proper category. But sign up for historical costuming now, and then if we need to rearrange you, we can. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so Native American gatherings to dance are called powwows. Is that why we use the word powwow today? That's pretty cool. I did not know that. See, you learn something new every day. That's really cool. So yeah, like definitely bring that. Let's put that in historical costuming for now. And then let me go evaluate the categories later. Again, I'll probably end up relumping some of them anyway. So yes. Okay. So everybody, if you guys have a costume or anything, I'm excited. Costume, like any sort of just something unique. And then somebody asked me, can you walk like a quilt or something like that down the runway? We did allow that last year and we'll allow it again this year. I have an accessories category. You can sign up in that category and walk it down. For those of you who are not a clothing sewer, we don't want to exclude you from the fashion show, and we still want to see all your goodies. Again, it's like one entry per person. But yeah, oh, that'll be great. Oh, I'm so pumped. See, we're going to be a small expo this year, but the quality and amazing people coming is just going to be so great. I can't wait. Okay. If we don't, do we have any more questions? Thank you to my East Coast people for hanging out so late. I've been trying to get the West Coast people, the 3-4 hour time difference. If I start at 7, some people are still working. So I've been trying to schedule a little bit later. So let me know if this 8 o'clock time frame works for you guys. Whether you're replaying it, watching on a replay or live, just comment below so I can get a good idea of a sweet spot on the times. And then I might try to mix it up certain weeks to make sure I'm grabbing other people who can't make it. But Fridays work well for me. So I'm going to keep it on Fridays because I'm off from my full-time job on Fridays. And then I've been saying a lot. I apologize for that. Oh, good. So far, everybody seems to like 8 o'clock. Cool. Okay, we'll stick with 8 o'clock. Nice. Oh, I feel like all you guys on here are saying it works for you because you're on here. Okay, so to my replay people, let me know too. Okay, good. Yeah, I feel like if you're in the East Coast, if you have kiddos or hubbies or whatever you have, fur babies, a lot of them are in bed by 8. Well, mine is. Had to go tuck them in. Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys like it. Alrighty then. I don't know. I've been talking so much. I didn't get very far in my drink. I only got to like here. But I hope you guys enjoyed Wine and Chat or Drink and Chat. I'm going to keep the name Wine and Chat. But if you guys have anything else that you guys want to comment and share with the group, share whatever you want. I'll stay on for like a couple, like probably 2 or 3 more minutes. Oh, I do want to show you. I have stuff sitting around here. My craft room is a hot mess, and I want to reorganize the whole room again. Again, I do this like once every like 9 months. It's a weird number. Like do it sometimes twice a year, sometimes once. But I want to reorganize this whole thing because I also want a better setup for these videos. And I also got like some new furniture. As you can see, my tower of cubes reaches almost the ceiling. Like I'll stand next to it so you guys can laugh. Like it's like 5 foot. I can't reach these up here. I have to get my ladder that's in my closet. So yeah, I want to reorganize it, but that'll be after the expo. But I want to show you this cute fabric from Radiant. So Radiant Fabrics, she does, it's custom fabric, but it's not Disney or you know, light, like that area. So, but to me, I like their fabric a lot because they're still very cute and vibrant colors. And her rounds, this is, I think, her third round, so she's fairly new, but her rounds have such diversity in them. So you can get, like, she just ran her in her Christmas one that this is included in. These are like the branches fabric. I can't pronounce it. It's like Hygge, Hygge. That's kind of like a Nordic type Christmassy theme, but then she has a very vibrant, like fun one. Then she has a very floral, like calm one. So she has like a little bit for everybody. She really likes. So you guys should go check her out. It's Radiant Fabric Designs. They're another one of our sponsors. So you can see my little gnome here and my Christmas tree that I made out of it. And then I made a Clutch 2.0 that we have in one of our classes because I was just feeling nostalgic and wanted to make one again. That Luke stole from me. I think he has like dinosaurs in it or something right now. Dang kid. But yeah, how many of you guys have made these Christmas trees? I found out that nobody really makes them anymore, but they were like, that was one of the few things that I always made as a kid. And like my parents still have one that I made out of 49ers fabric because my dad's a huge San Fran fan. And they still have it and they put it out at Christmas time. And I made it when I was like 12. And yeah, but I think they're like a really good project because you can draft it up yourself and you can do it machine sewing, but you also have to know hand sewing. I don't know. I thought it was always fun. Anybody make those? I feel like it's like a more of an old school sewing craft. Oh, I got a like out of it. I'm gonna assume that's a yes. You don't think you ever made one? You should. They're cute. They're very fluffy. Here, I'll grab it. See? He's fluffy. So all I did was like, I got a piece of my like drafting paper. Here. Like I have a bunch of like brown paper that you like put on. I don't know where I got it from. I just have brown paper I use for patterns whenever I attempt to make one. And I traced this shape and then I cut 4 pieces and then you sew them together. Wrong sides together. And then before you stuff it, you lay those pieces on top of each other like this. And then I like to run 2 stitches. And then I run 2 stitches and then you leave the bottom open and then you stuff them in the bottom. And then you'll see my really bad hand stitching because I need to practice. I haven't been doing it in a long time. But then you just hand stitch the bottom. And so this was nice because I whipped it up in like maybe like 20 minutes. Drafting the patterns, cutting and sewing. And then I just sat here and stuffed it while I was watching TV. And then I hand sewed it while watching a movie. So super easy, cute little like Christmas decor type thing. A good present. You can like make it in people's teams, color schools, all sorts of stuff. And then I've seen people that do 3 pieces. So this is like 2 of the tree pieces sewn together. I've seen somebody add a 3rd and they kind of add it in here. And so it just adds more like branches off of it, I guess you could say. And that gives like a cool look too, but you just stuff it a little bit less. But I like this one. It's cute. So yeah. Okay. It's me talking enough. My mom can't even, my mom can't even needle a thread. Thread a needle. Gosh. I feel like a lot of people have issues threading a needle though. So. All right, guys. Well, I feel like that's a good stopping point. Thanks for hanging out with me. And so next Friday is the last Friday before the expo. I looked at my calendar. I'm like, oh my God, it's 2 weeks away. So I'll do one more of these before the expo. Obviously won't do one during the expo, but my goal is to go live randomly here and there during the expo. So if anybody has a problem with being seen on a camera or taking their pictures photographed, please let me know in advance so we make sure that we don't include you. We had one last year and I'm totally fine with that. But we do post all the photos. We have a photographer coming and a videographer, but I'll be on my phone and I'll probably do like a couple of little lives to kind of like say, hey, everybody's in the classroom and look at the great social distancing we're doing and all that fun stuff. So, and everybody having a great time. So, yeah, so I'll have one more of these. We'll have episode 3 next Friday. Look for the little schedule to pop up so you guys can save it. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you're destashing your rooms and signing up for everything and buying your class kits. So again, if you ever have any questions that you don't want to ask here, you're more than welcome to message me and I will answer and help you out as quickly as I can. I apologize if I don't get back to you for an hour or so. All right. I always feel weird trying to end these. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.